Claude Monet was born in Paris, France in 1840. He passed away in 1926. He started the Impressionist movement. He loved to paint outdoors en plein air. He placed colors side by side on a canvas instead of mixing them. And Monet also believed that the color black did not exist in nature, so he didn't use it in his paintings. Hi students, hope you guys are all having a great week. This month we're going to be studying Claude Monet, and Claude Monet is an Impressionist painter. I'm really excited to share him and some of his work with you. So the creation we're going to be making today, guys, is we're going to be creating some tulip fields, and we're going to use some different styles of line to make it look like the tulips, and we're going to use some of these oil pastel blending techniques that I taught you earlier in the year to make some cool sunsets. And this picture is my little adaptation from one of Monet's cool tulip pictures that he painted. Hope you guys enjoy this art project, and I look forward to sharing it with you. Guys, the different supplies that we're going to need this week are oil pastels. We're going to need a pencil. You'll need a ruler or any kind of straight edge, even your sketchbook or something might work. And then you'll need a piece of colored paper that's a light color. So it could be yellow, it could be white, light blue, pink, something like that. So a light color of paper. So the first thing we're going to want to do is you're going to want to draw a horizon line. Now our horizon line isn't going to be directly in the middle of our page. We're going to move it up just a little bit to right about there. See that? So it's just a little bit above of where half would be. So we're going to take our pencil and we're going to make just a little line right there. So there's our horizon line. Now we're going to make some different triangles, and these are going to show perspective in our piece. So we're going to be drawing these tulip fields. The first thing we'll want to do, you know what would make it easiest, guys, is if you see that this is a ruler and it goes to 12. These are 12 inches. Right at 6, I'd like you to draw a little dot on your horizon line. That way, it'll show you right where the middle is, and that will help you kind of to plan out where your lines go. Now, from that middle dot, we're going to do one line out this way, and we're going to do one line out that way. Okay? Now from there, we're going to go right down to the corners of our page. So go to that same middle dot and line your ruler up with your corner of your paper. You're going to do another line that side. Line it up with the middle dot and with the corner of your paper. And there we go. And then we just have one last one on either side. And the last one is going to go in the middle of this triangle. So we put it right about in the middle. Do a line out there. And we do it in the middle of this triangle. And there we go. The next step we're going to want to do, we don't need our ruler anymore, so we can put that away. We're going to open up our oil pastels, and you're going to want to get a green oil pastel. With your green oil pastel, you're going to trace all of the lines that you just created. Now they're starting to really look like rose, aren't they? The next step, you guys, is you're going to want to make a sun. Now, this is going to kind of depend on what color paper you used. You can use an orange or you can use a yellow. So whatever you think, and I'm going to use an orange for mine since my background's yellow. And you're just going to make a little half circle of a sun that's peeking up over the horizon, and you're going to color that in. Great. Okay, next we're going to want to start drawing our tulips. Now the tulips, it's so fun and easy, but they look great. So with our tulips, we're just going to use a curly pattern, a curly line pattern with different colors. So to start off, I'm going to start off with a red in the middle, and all I'm doing is I'm doing this curly Q pattern. Let me just show you. Over and over and over, okay? So I'm starting at the back, and I'm just coming up and just doing that curly Q pattern over and over. Just a bunch of rows of tulips, which are just curly Q lines, but no one needs to know that. Make sure you tap, tap, tap to get all those pieces of oil pastel off. Another good idea is to always have like a little tissue or a piece of scrap paper next to you. So I have this piece of scrap paper, and I can just use my colors and just wipe off the different colors of oil pastel on it to get it back to its normal color. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a sky. Now with our sky, we want to make sure we're blending colors. And so I want you to either choose to use warm colors or cool colors to make a sunset. So I'm going to choose to use some warm colors. So my warm colors are yellow and red and orange. And so I'm going to blend a really nice little sunset. So I'm going to start with my lightest color and lightest value, and I'm just going to draw yellow right up to about halfway on our sun. And I'm trying not to get too close to that green because I don't really want that green to blend in too much. Now make sure you do that other side of the sun over here too, right up to where you were on the other side. Next, I'm going to use my orange, and I'm going to wipe that off because I have a few different colors on that orange. Okay, so on my orange, I'm going to avoid touching the sun because they're the same color. So I'm going to go all the way across here with that orange. And I'm not pressing down too hard, just enough to let a little of my paper show through. And then I'm going to go down just a little bit into my yellow. And then the last color is going to be the red, and that's the deepest color of our sunset. We're going to go all the way to the top with that red. I'm going to go all the way down with that red. You might just even come in just at the very tippy top of that orange just to make it blend. Now we're going to use this yellow, and we are going to blend all of our sky together. Remember how we were doing that before? So my suggestion is to start at the bottom and just blend up. Get it nice and smooth. Now these colors are going to blend together, and that's great. That's the whole point. Do you guys see the difference on this side compared to this side? You can really see the difference. It looks so much softer and blended when we use that lightest value on top of the whole sky. And don't be afraid to come down in here to this yellow too. Looks great. All right. So we've got our blended sunset. We have all of our rows of tulips, and we're finished with our project. Great job, guys. Take care. Bye.